So, um, still working on the G8, diagnosing what happened. I found the oil pump had some trash in the relief valves, reason why my oil pressure dropped all of a sudden. But also then when I pulled the pan off, I found some debris in the pan, specifically, actually ended up finding two needles from needle bearings, and a piece of a race of a bearing, and then a couple fragments smaller than this. So originally, I inspected all of the rockers, on the all the trunnions on the car. I checked to make sure that there was no tension on any of these keepers. There, didn't appear to be any damage, no slop in them when they were on the car. As I turned the engine over and got them where they had no tension on the spring, checked everything, didn't see anything that could indicate that any of them were missing, bearings out of them or anything. Because I did this trunnion upgrade when I did the work this last year on the car. So I was thinking, well, maybe it was a previous failure that just never got the pan, never got those needles and a little bit of trash out. And even after I decided to go ahead and take everything out of the car, just, and I was real close to just saying, heck with it, I'm going to send it. But I decided to go ahead and take them out and just double check everything. And, there's no movement in any of them or anything that feels odd or anything, and I didn't see any damage until I looked real close at two of these, and this is one of them. Let's see if I can get the light right. I don't know if you can see that or not in the video, but there is right there it is. The inside race is missing, and you can see the needle bearings. There ended up being two that way. That one and this one here. And in both cases, there's no roughness in the bearing or anything. And if I roll this around, hopefully I can get this where you can see it on the video. I don't think I can do it. Anyway, you can see, I can see each bearing as they come around. There does not appear to be even one bearing missing, which obviously there is. Point being, well, I say obviously there is. It's possible that there was too many needle bearings in there, and that's why it caused overpressure and busted the bearing out and spit the a needle out. But I'd say it's less likely that, and more likely that it's missing one. But it's not it does not appear to be very many, and obviously I have found two. I think I'm really, really lucky that I didn't have a catastrophic failure throughout the engine. I am going to pull the cam out. What I can see of the cam from the front two lobes look pretty good, but I haven't pulled the cam yet, just to inspect it and make sure everything else looks good. So I will tear these apart and count the needles in the two that are busted, and then I'll take both of the good ones out of the other side and count to verify how many they have, just to see if I'm whole with accounting for all my bearings, or is there still some missing, or do I have too many? So I don't know. That'll be in a follow-up when I decide what I'm going to do as far as going back with it. Thanks for watching.